South Korean Coast Guard releasing these dramatic images of people being rescued from a sinking passenger ferry near the country's southwest coast. The boat has since sunk. The Wall Street Journal's Alistair Gale joins us now from Seoul with the latest developments. Welcome, Alistair. Alistair, there have been discrepancies all day long as to how many people were rescued, to how many people were even on the boat. What do we know right now?
Well, you're right. There have been discrepancies. There's been a lot of confusion about exactly what's happened. In fact, we don't really know what happened to this ship. And then one of the other areas of confusion has been the number of people that were on board it. What we're told now fairly definitively from the Coast Guard was that there were 459 people, passengers and crew in total on the ship. And of those, we're told that just slightly over 160 have been confirmed to have been rescued. We know that 2 bodies have been retrieved, one of a crew member, a female, and one of a high school student. And the really worrying thing is that there are almost 300 people who are unaccounted for in this disaster. And this occurred around 9 a.m. Seoul time, so that's about 9 hours ago. So when you've got 300 people missing for that length of time, you have to have real concerns. And one of the fears here is that what's happened is, as this ship has overturned, many of these people have been trapped inside it.
What kind of officials, what kind of rescue workers are on the ground right now?
Well, you have the whole kind of range of, marine rescue from the South Korean side. You have helicopters, you have patrol boats, you have, they even have, kind of Navy SEALs that have been doing diving missions. There's also US Marine Force in the area that's been contributing to the search and rescue. But as the hours tick on, you have to worry about, whether any of these people are going to be found alive, no matter the scale of the rescue effort.
I should say the majority of the passengers were high school students. Where were they headed?
You're right, they were high school students. About 3/4 of the passengers on the ship were high school students headed from the Seoul area down to an island called Jeju, which is kind of, sometimes people refer to it as Korea's Hawaii, which they were going there for a few days for a break. And this is a ferry that left Incheon, a port near Seoul, on Tuesday evening and was scheduled to arrive in Jeju sometime today. And this is a fairly routine journey. A lot of ferries, travel through these waters. The ferry company says that the ferry today took the usual route. There are a lot of small islands that the ferries have to pass by, but it does appear that the ferry in this case seems to have struck something, although we haven't heard that officially. We're told that the conditions were good, the water was calm, and we're told that the weather and the visibility was fine too. So it's really a mystery about what's happened here.
We're talking about these high school students. At first, the school said all the high school students were rescued off the boat, but they since retracted that. And I'm sure the parents are just so upset and, if not angry.
That's right. I mean, the first thing that the authorities here said was that they thought that all the high school kids had been rescued, and then they were told later, well, actually, we think most of them have been. Now it seems that some of them have and some of them haven't. And, we've been out to the school today where a lot of these students are from, and there have been parents that have been gathered there. Some of them have been, obviously, it's a very emotional scene. Some of them have been very angry with the way that information has been disclosed to them. Most of them now have gone down to the area where the ship sank, and of course, they're seeking clarity about what happened to, their loved ones.
Thank you, Alistair, for the update, and we'll be following these developments on WSJ.com.